Hi everyone, I'm back finally after quite a bit of a break because we were on holiday and I came back with a terrible chest infection. So I have not been really doing very much at all except sat in the chair watching TV, crocheting and a bit of fussy cutting. Anyway, one comment I got on my previous video was, could I do a video on laminating these little tiny pieces that I do? And so I thought I would do one today while I'm feeling a wee bit better. So I use pieces, these are tiny tags from Tracy Fox. This is laminated on both sides, but you can just laminate on one side. Then you've got the paper back to write on, put little notes on. These are just bits of fussy cutting, laminated on both sides, and some of them I have put a grommet through. Then they can just be a bull pin put on or a piece of chain like this one. A few different items. I have done videos on these which I'll try and remember to link below. Things like this I have shown before. Anyway, we're going to do the laminating, so I shall just put these away for now. And I have two sizes of laminate sheets, the plastic that you use, the sleeves. This is one A5 and these are 125 micron. I find these a little bit thicker than my A4 sheet, which are 80 microns. And this is quite a floppy. I can feel the difference, like that's quite firm and this is fairly floppy. So I'm going to use the A5 sheet today, mainly because it doesn't take too much filling up. Just put those out of the way. I've just got my laminator on heat to get ready. I'll just put my cup of tea out of the way, then I don't knock it flying. So what I'm going to do is get a piece of, this is an old cutting mat. No, I need a flat piece of something. I'll put it on here. Open it up and start laying the pieces that I want to laminate onto it. Now these are pieces of tiny tags from Tracy Fox. So there's little word strips with it as well. So I'm just going to lay those on. In fact, I'll just put a dab of glue just to hold that down. So this today I'm just going to do where it's laminated on both sides. Next week I'll do another video of just laminating on one side so that you've got the plain back to write on. So I'm just putting these. You have to remember that you want to cut in between, so you don't want to get them right next door to each other. You need to be able to cut round them. So I'm just going to knock it flying. I try to fill a sheet up as best I can. Let's see what else we've got here. There's some little images here of butterflies as well and flowers. So I'll put some of these on as well. They all look nice as little dangles. Do some different colours. And a couple more little ones there. Oops, that's sliding along. Okay, I'll make that do for that one. Right, I'm just going to bring the laminator in. I'll close this up, just making sure I've got enough room to cut round each one. You get a bit of static on it and it moves them all. Right, so I'm just going to move that to the side while I bring the laminating machine in. which is here at the back of me, and it's ready now because the green light is on here. So I'll just put that on the side. Just see, no, this is the side it feeds through. Right, I need to just pull the wire a bit more to get it more in frame. Because the plugs, my electric plugs, are at the back of me. So let me just stand up and make sure you're seeing it. So because it'll flop about a bit, I just feed my tray, hold it up to this bar here. See, one of those has moved already. And then just start feeding it through. And you'll feel it start taking it. Yeah, it's going now. This is why it's easier with the A5 size instead of the A4. Because the things, see, that's moved along. I'm not going to be able to use that one. Because it's moved again. It's feeding out here now. Still quite hot when it comes through. Excuse my sniffles as well. Okay, let's just put that out of the way. See how that slipped over now, so I won't be able to use that one, but we'll just put the laminator out the way, switch it off. Then I get my scissors and start cutting round. Let's just get a few cut off and then I'll fussy cut round. The only trouble with laminating, you have to sort of fussy cut twice, because you fussy cut the pieces first and then you have to fussy cut round your laminating. And I try to round the corners slightly because the plastic is quite sharp. If you do an absolute square cut or right angle cut, it gets a bit of a sharp edge on it. So there's one. I'll just do one more. And then you can decide whether you want to attach a grommet or just punch it, because the plastic, obviously, it is quite strong. If it was just paper, you would definitely need to put a grommet on for strength. But the plastic really is quite strong on its own. So I'll just get my crocodile, and I use the small hole, not the large one, and put it in the middle, and then find a jump ring. I've got my little gold findings here. It's a jump ring and a piece of chain. I think that jump ring might be too big. You need it to be able to sort of move freely the distance from your hole to the edge of the laminating. So I'm just going to open this jump ring, feed it through, and feed one piece of the chain onto it. You don't have to put chain on, you could just put it onto a bulb pin or a paper clip, and then just decide how long you want your chain length to be and split that off. Take your piece of chain off and squeeze it back together again. It's like a jump ring, really. You want to not pull it apart, you need to twist it. So that is fine as it is. Like I say, you can, if you want to, put a little grommet in. So let me just try and find my little, got some silver ones here and I've got some gold ones. Let's use a gold one while I'm using a gold jump ring. So if I just put the grommet through the hole, get my crocodile again. It's already set for the small grommet, and squeeze. Ooh. So that's put a little grommet in, and I'm going to put a bigger jump ring on this one. In fact, I won't bother with the jump ring, we'll just put it straight onto a bulb pin. Like so. So that could just be attached to a belly band, a corner of a pocket, anything. So that is how I do my laminating. Next week I shall do one-sided laminating, where we have to put a piece of paper in to stop the laminate sheet sticking together. So that's what I'll show you next week. Just as usual, my videos are fairly quick. I don't like going on for too long. So you've got your 2 little laminated dangles there. Okay, thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.